For this next project, I'm going to be building a slightly modified version of the Mini Cooper. I'm starting with this base model from Tamiya, using the stock wheels but just altering some of the body features, giving it a custom color and a slightly custom interior. So let's start off with looking into the box and seeing what we're going to start with, and then move on to the rest of the parts in a bit more detail. So as you could already see from that quick glance in the box and a look through the instructions, this is a pretty nicely detailed kit. Comes with a full chassis and engine, lots of details, also a fully detailed out interior, and a nicely captured body with all of the details on it as well. It comes with some various different parts to choose from as far as it comes to wheels and some of the interior choices. Along with all of those engine and chassis components, you of course need to have a chassis as well to mount it all into. It has some nice details for the engine bay and also a lot of details for the interior, as some seats for the front, the rear, and also some of the dashboard controls, and even some of the door panels for in the side, and of course a nicely detailed dashboard as well. The chassis is a two-part component, with one side for the interior piece that's just mounted onto it, and the other of course being the main chassis itself. The roof is molded in a separate piece, and so is the hood. In this case it makes it a lot easier to paint the roof in a different color, and also of course the hood is molded in a separate piece for it to be easy to open and close to show the nice details for the engine. There are a couple different versions of this kit. One is the stock one, and there of course is this racing version as well. This has a main sprue that changes pretty much the entire look of the car. It has some nice fender flares, some pieces for the engine and interior, a nice roll cage new steering wheel, and the most important part for me, some new mini light wheels, which look a lot better than the ones in the other kit, and I really think they suit the car well. With there being multiple versions of this kit, you have the benefit of some extra parts. This one is for the stock kit with some of the stock bumpers, grills, and other chrome parts, so you can easily decide to do a street version or a racing car version or something in between, just as you desire. The kit of course comes with 4 tires as well. They are a bit big, but that is the look they are after, and of course as these minis were delivered from factory, so it doesn't really look all that bad once fitted up with the new wheels. It kind of fits the style of the build. The final sprue is the one with the clear parts. They are nice and clear all round. The only downside I have found so far is on the rear windows. They both have this line in them, not sure why that is, probably from the casting or something. It's not really that great, also not that big of a problem as it's probably not really visible once it's all put together. All the other ones are nice and clear. And then the final piece, of course, is the body. It's a nicely molded body with a lot of details captured in it. Really nice and crisp panel lines that don't really need any adjusting whatsoever. And of course also some mold lines. I don't really think they are that bad to remove, but they are pretty visible. Makes it a lot easier to spot them, but does give you a bit more work to correct it. Not that big of a problem though. On the rear there is a small detail. It's an description of the Morris Cooper logo and the S as well. Maybe I'll clean that up and remove it, maybe not, but I'm not really sure at this point in time yet. On the inside of the body there are of course also some of the pieces for the door cards. You place a piece on top of it, but these also need to be painted as they will still be visible afterwards. With this one being the racing version, you also get a small decal sheet. It has a couple of the racing numbers, some stripes for on the hood, and also some for on the side, and some other logos and emblems as well. I will probably not really be using any of these apart from the instrument clusters